My name is Crystal, and you don't know my story. I think my story is pretty much a typical churchgoer, good girl. I lived my life. I grew up in church. Always knew who God was. Good decisions. Everybody thought, had it going on. Made family proud. But I always knew something was missing. I always searched for that ultimate fulfillment and never really found it. Even though I went to school, I went to college, had a good job, it just was always something missing. Always wanted to please people, but never really was truly happy in the inside. Had a lot of self-esteem issues underneath, or deep issues. People probably never even knew it because of my personality. Had a lot of relationships that was long but unhealthy, with the fact that I never could be the real person who God wanted me to be, or my true personality never really stood out because I was always pleasing or making someone else happy and putting my true feelings on the back burner. In 2004, I started working at a school in Redford, Michigan, and that was the year that my grandfather passed away. And a coworker there always used to invite me to his church, and I never really went. I always said, I'll come. But this year was it was a pretty rough year, and one day I went, and I just got up one morning, and I said, I'm going to his church, I'm going to go. And that day, it was so overwhelming. I have never seen a church service like that in my life. It was something totally different. And I just felt God, and I knew that that's the place where I wanted to be. And that church was the Road Ministries, and it was amazing. So I joined the church, got involved. 2005, I was married to someone who I thought I was going to be married to forever. We were both in the church. However, in 2006, I was divorced, and I felt that I had been blindsided, hoodwinked, bamboozled, and that was the year that I really had to find God for myself and trust Him with everything. It was difficult, and I did a lot of praying. Even though I knew God, I was excited about God, but it was different that year. That was the year that everything changed for me, personality-wise, confidence level-wise, and I really truly believe that was just a wake-up for me to say that I want you to be, God wanted me to see who I really was. And through that, I really found out my worth and my value. And since then, since that year, a lot has changed. I've grown in Christ. I've grown in the ministry. I'm still here, serving strong. He's trusted me with carrying His word. I'm a minister. I never would have thought that would have happened, just because I just don't like talking in front of people. And, I do a lot. I'm over the Christian education department here at our church. And I truly believe that sometimes I ask God, why did that happen to me? And I know that it only happened because it needed to. And I wasn't bamboozled or hoodwinked or blindsided. God knew that it was needed for me, so I can tell this story, that even though man's love failed at times, when you really find out and truly accept the love of Christ, it doesn't even matter if anybody else say they love you. As long as you truly know that God's love is never ending, you will always have peace. And I have more peace, more confidence about myself. I can look in the mirror and say to myself that I look good, and I know it. And I know that no matter what people think of me, or what a man says to me, or how they may want you to dress, that it's only about God, and if I'm pleasing Him, that's all that matters.